Hello and welcome to the second milestone, your first app. In this milestone, you will take the delivery API output from the channel you created in the previous milestone and use the Bloomreach SDK to create your own front-end application that consumes the API output and renders the channel as a website. The code examples for this milestone are for a React-based front-end application. You can find Angular and Vue versions of the example app, as well as the full React app in our GitHub repository. Now that you have created a channel and can retrieve a page from the delivery API, it's time to create a front-end application that can consume the API response and render the page. Create a new React app using the following command. Creation of such a project can take up to a couple of minutes. If you already have a front-end application, you can skip this step and continue with the next part. To simplify integration with JavaScript-based front-end applications, Bloomreach provides an SDK which exposes a simplified and framework-agnostic interface to the API's data model. Use the following command to install the SDK libraries as well as the Axios dependency. Run the application with npm run start. Preview the front-end application in the browser. For the next part, we're going to render the Bloomreach Hello World content component just underneath the Learn React anchor. Let's open the front-end application in an IDE. In the package.json file, you can verify the required Bloomreach SDK dependencies. In the app.js file, you will see the rendering of the React application. Just underneath the Learn React anchor, we will add the BR page element. The BR page element, imported from the SDK, is a placeholder for your front-end application, which will render the component in the page JSON representation as returned by the delivery API. The endpoint property specifies the URL of the delivery API page's endpoint. Make sure to update the URL to reflect your Headless Experience Manager account and channel. The HTTP client is also a required property in the BR page element. The mapping property maps your React components to their counterparts in the JSON representation. We will now create a content component which will retrieve the page document from the API and render this in the following markup. The result can now be previewed in the front-end application. Hello world. You have now completed the second milestone.